What's going on, guys? Radio Graffiti here, and today I want to talk to you guys about Daredevil Born Again, Episode 9. The season is finally over. Now we wait for Season 2, which will hopefully come next year. But as far as this episode goes, I think this is the best episode of the entire season, which isn't saying much because I haven't been exactly a big fan of this season. I've been doing videos every week criticizing each episode, but I think these last two episodes we've gotten have been pretty solid, especially this one. I wish the quality of this episode was what we got for the entire season. It's so great seeing Frank Castle back. Jon Bernthal is just as good as he was in the Netflix shows. I mean, he just snaps right back into it. This dude is incredible in this role. And seeing Karen Page come back, it's just like, it's good to see the family back together, you know? We got Frank, Matt, and Karen all in one scene. This is great. Characters I like, characters that have been well established from the Netflix version. They're all back, they're all interacting with each other, they're all having their little banter. It's great. This is what I was wanting for the entire season. Not Cherry, Kirsten, and Heather. But yes, this episode, it opens up with Vanessa hiring Bullseye to take out Foggy Nelson and his client. In my opinion, this scene is kind of pointless because we already knew Vanessa hired Bullseye from the last episode, but now we have a visualizer, I guess. Side note, who just gives somebody their pills in front of some random person where they can easily be tampered with? I watched Prison Break, and in that show, they had to watch you taking medicine, which makes sense. So seeing the little doctor guy just kind of set the pills down as if they're just gummies or something, I was like, okay, you're not going to watch them take those? Also, it's very dangerous to just give Bullseye pills. They could have easily just used those to escape. I mean, we just seen him escape last episode with the freaking tooth. Didn't they hand this guy pills? What happened to the whole, oh, they can't give this guy nothing? But yeah, this episode was so good, I had to instantly play it again. Something I would never do for TV shows. But it was just so great seeing finally some good action in this show. We get the Punisher and Daredevil team up in Matt's apartment that we've seen in the trailers. I've been waiting for that to happen like every week for the past month, and we finally got this episode. It was just as brutal and gory as I expected. It was so much fun to watch. I like how Matt was just kind of like, Frank, stop, when he was murdering cops. It kind of gave the energy of when you're about to have sex with a woman and you're taking off her panties and she's like, no, stop. It's not until the very end when Matt's more like, hey, Frank, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? You need to chill the hell out. But that gets interrupted once the grenade goes off and they, kind of fly out of Matt's apartment. And then Karen just kind of shows up out of nowhere. She got very lucky that they just happened to be just standing right there in the street. In my opinion, this is the best fight scene of the entire season. I know it's not much competition, but still, I'm going to give the award to this. That's all I need, just Matt and Punisher fucking up some dirty cops. This was so cool and badass, and the way the Punisher just comes into the scene by just shotgunning somebody in the head, and he just like slowly walks into there. It's like, God, why is this guy so fucking cool? But this isn't the only badass fight scene we get in the episode, because the Punisher decides, about 10 minutes later, he wants to go take on some of those dirty cops by himself. Which, at first I'm like, yo, this shit's so dope. Frank's fucking these guys up. We're finally getting to see the Punisher just let loose. He's ripping these motherfuckers apart. But then by the end of it, I'm like, Frank, what the fuck were you thinking? You're one man taking on a bunch of cops by yourself. So unfortunately, Frank gets overpowered. And then he gets locked up in Wilson Fisk's little secret vigilante prison. But if you've seen the end credit scene, you would know Frank Castle escapes. So it's all good. At first, I was kind of pissed off. I'm like, we're going to end the season with Frank Castle locked up in a cage? It's kind of lame. Like, he was so badass in this episode, and then you just kind of ended it with, oh, he's a little prisoner. Like, you can't just put Punisher in a little cage, and I'm supposed to be okay with that for an entire year? No, you can't end it like that, but thankfully he escapes. It's nice to have you back, Frank. You were very much missed. I haven't seen this guy since episode 4, and he had one of the best scenes of the entire season. And this episode also kind of fixes a problem I had with Kingpin so far this whole season. We finally get Wilson Fisk being more intimidating again when he pops Commissioner Gallo like a watermelon. Finally, this is the Kingpin I've been wanting to see the entire season. Also, is Commissioner Gallo the only one that's got any kind of intelligence in this city? Like, this is Wilson Fisk. This guy has been known for the deaths of several people. He's been known to corrupt the police. He's been known to corrupt the FBI. I mean, this guy is about as dirty and dangerous as they come. And everyone's just kind of so cool, calm, and collective with them being the mayor. It's like, does nobody see what he's doing? Even the blind lawyer can see how corrupted Fisk is. And everyone else is just kind of like, oh no, he seems like he's cool, you know? Like, Heather agrees to join Fisk's little mental health whatever thing that he had going on. I'm like, Heather, what is wrong with you? How stupid are you? You talk shit about Muse and Daredevil, but then you sit here and shake Wilson Fisk's hand, literally the biggest menace of Hell's Kitchen and just New York in general. Seems like he has all the cops on his payroll because New York is fucked up by the end of this episode. They're all like under martial law. There's cops crawling everywhere with Punisher logos on their chests. Kind of makes you wonder where Spider-Man is in times like this. This is a problem when you have Daredevil in the MCU now. Because when shit like this happens, I'm like, you know, where's all the other New York heroes? None of them care about this? Doctor Strange isn't going to pop up? No Spider-Man or nothing? The city's blacked out. There's crooked cops crawling everywhere with guns, just popping people in the streets. I guess the Avengers or any other characters in the MCU don't really care right now. And I love Matt's little conversation he has with Karen when they're over there by the rocks, and he's like, we need an army. There's been a lot of rumors that the Defenders are going to be in season 2 of Daredevil. It could be some different Defenders from what we got from the Netflix version. I don't know if they're going to bring back Iron Fist just because his show was just that terrible. I know it's not the actor's fault, but you know, he's kind of just got that stink on him. I don't know if they want to try to rinse that off or not. I think Luke Cage and Jessica Jones could probably come back. I don't know if Frank's going to join or not. He's kind of been the guy who's, you know, too cool for school. So we'll just have to see where that goes in season 2. But yeah, as far as this episode goes, I thought it was much better than what we got in the rest of the season. And it's not just because it's a finale, it's because they apparently got some different directors to come in and kind of try to fix the show. Episode 8 and 9 apparently is more recent footage. And all the stuff we got before was majority the original show that Daredevil is going to be. I don't know. It's kind of just a Frankenstein's monster this season, with them having original plans for Daredevil Born Again and then changing it last minute and reshooting stuff. And then trying to still salvage footage from what they originally shot. Because this was supposed to be like 18 episodes. And now it's 9. So I think that's the reason that there's a big quality difference. It's not just, oh, it's a finale. It's supposed to be all big and exciting. So as far as the entire season goes for Daredevil Born Again, I've been doing videos every week for Daredevil Born Again, covering the episodes as they've released. But just overall, now looking over at the season, now that I've had time to kind of marinate on earlier episodes and see where they're ending it off, I think the season's kind of a mess. They kill off Foggy Nelson, one of the most important supporting characters of Daredevil. And then you take Karen Page and you just have her kind of just fuck off until episode 9. They barely mentioned Maggie at all the entire season. It's pretty crazy that Miss Marvel has gotten mentioned more in a Daredevil show than Matt Murdock's own mother. That's pretty weird to me. Even if you don't want her back in the show, you still need to address where she is. I mean, it's Matt Murdock's mother. She was a pretty important character in season 3. And it's supposed to be Daredevil season 4, quote unquote. So, where's Matt's mom at? Don't know. So you get rid of all these great characters from the Netflix show, and you replace them with a bunch of one-dimensional nothing burger characters like Kirsten, Heather, and Cherry. All Cherry ever does in the entire season is just bitch to Matt about how he shouldn't be Daredevil, and he's always chirping about something. I'm tired of seeing characters lecture Matt about not doing this, or because he's doing this and that. That's pretty much all these new side characters do, including little white tiger, Angela. You know, I just get tired of every episode characters lecturing Matt. Like, he's a blind lawyer. What do you want him to do? It's like they want him to be Jesus Christ. They talk to this guy as if they know he's Daredevil, but they shouldn't know that besides Cherry. Also, the whole white tiger thing just seems pretty pointless now. Like, that went pretty much nowhere. If he took White Tiger's death out of the show, it really wouldn't have changed much. Also not a big fan of bringing back Vincent as Wilson Fisk. Just to have him in couples therapy scenes with Vanessa. He's talking about how much she wanted to have sex with another man because Wilson Fisk wasn't there to comfort her. It was just very boring and pointless. I didn't really see the point of even having these scenes in the first place. Like, Vanessa was good in the Netflix Daredevil show, but I don't need scenes devoted to their relationship problems. Nobody cares. It's a Daredevil show. I want to see Matt Murdock in the hallway beating the shit out of people. I want to see Foggy Nelson giving an excellent speech in court. I want to see Matt's morality getting tested. I want to see Frank Castle mowing people down with a gun. I want to see Wilson Fisk in control. I don't know. Maybe I'm asking too much because the Netflix Daredevil is a masterpiece, so it's kind of hard to compete with that. But I just feel like if they didn't think they could hold up to that, they probably shouldn't have even tried. But we'll see where season 2 goes now they're not stuck with having to glue together overhaul and pre-overall footage from the show. Hopefully Muse can come back in season 2 so they can redeem him from whatever the hell that was this season. He seemed like a pretty interesting villain that'd be a different Kool-Aid flavor from what we've had from Wilson Fisk and Bullseye. But he died after like 2 episodes. So we'll see where that goes in season 2. Feels like we're asking a lot of Daredevil Born Again season 2. We're basically just asking them to fix all the problems that happened in this season of Daredevil Born Again. We're like, please bring back Foggy, please bring back Muse, please make this show perfect. So we'll just see. But yeah, what did you guys think about Daredevil Born Again episode 9? And what did you think about the entire season overall? Do you disagree with me and do you think this is like up there with the Netflix Daredevil? Or do you agree with me that it's kind of a disappointment for fans of the Netflix version? In my opinion, it's kind of just a watered down Disney Junior version of the Netflix show that we got a decade ago. So hopefully season 2 can get us back on track. But yeah, leave your thoughts down in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time.